Howdy, everybody. Welcome to HT's EDC, coming at you dark and early this Saturday morning. Well, I say that's when I'm shooting this thing. I don't know when what time it'll be when I release it, but it is dark and early here in good old Arkansas. I wanted to get in here early for this one. Folks, this is going to be a good one. This is a good one, I promise you. This is a knife that it's in Stag handles, but I've done knives in the past on Saturday and called it Saturday Stagger Day or Stag Saturday or whatever. Some kind of cornball cheesy play on word names, to be honest with you. Not this time. Nope. This one is, we're not going to cheese this one up at all. We're going to call it by what it is in the title. You're going to see this one deserves some respect. Give you a little backstory on this. This is a knife I have just recently acquired, doing a little horse trading. And the gentleman's name is David. I won't say your last name on here, David. You know who you are. He actually reached out on Instagram to me, and he actually reached out to Kevin, Boston Blade Reviews. There was like three or four of us on this Instagram post that he put out, you know, looking for trades. And for reasons I'm not sure of, Big J, I think Big J was on it. I know Kevin from Boston, but nevertheless, I reached back out to the guy. I don't know, you guys, I don't know why you snoozed on this one. But I'm kind of glad you did because this thing is a banger, and it is one that has went to the tip top of my little humble collection. I love it. This thing is awesome. But he reached out, wanted to do some horse trading on this, and I've actually been sitting on this. Give me just a second. I can hear it coming on, Gotta be able to talk during this one. Sorry about that. But I've been sitting on this one a minute because we had a little snafu with good old USPS on my end of the trade. On what I sent him back his way on the horse trade, and luckily, praise the Lord, it was resolved. He finally got his part of the trade, and I wanted to make sure, I didn't want to come out here prematurely and showing a knife that the trade wasn't official. Everybody wasn't happy, but anyway, I always like to feel on my trades that I went above and beyond, and that the other guy got the better deal. But I'm sorry, David. I hope you're happy. He seems happy. But I got the better part of this deal. He killed it. David, you killed it, brother. I thank you. Not only did he send me the knife that we're going to show, he put in a lot of extras. He blew me away. I won't get all into it, but he gave me a box full of little throw-ins. So, David, man, you blew me away on this one. But this knife, we're not here to, as nice as his other gifts, the throw-ins are, and they were pretty nice, folks. We're not here to talk about those. The star of the show is 100% this. And you know right away, you know that icon if you know this channel, and you know HT, you know what my heart feels about this. And as you can tell, this is an older icon. This is the old badging from Buck. And we have here limited edition. What else? We got anything else crazy on here? The old barcode here. But folks, let's get into this, and I want you to see exactly why HT is gushing, and why this knife is one that has went to the premier of my collection. So Boston, Jerry, I don't know why you passed on this one, but I have to say I'm glad you did, because I love this. Here we go. So taking the top off, like I said, you guys already showed that, the old Buck logo, limited edition. And folks, this is a 2001 model. So that's why the old box, the old badging. This is a 2001. So what does that make that? We're 23-year-old knife. So this is an older one, but I want you to look at this. This guy has never used this knife. He has never carried this knife. And the reason he wanted to trade this knife was it was simply that. All it was for him was a safe queen. He was never going to carry it, never used it, just sat in a box. And he was like, man, I've had this thing all these years. And I guess he's, obviously he saw me, Kevin, Boston, that we were, kind of buck nuts on the interweb. And so, thus he reached out to us, I guess specifically because he, figured we might go buck-a-palooza over this knife. And this guy did. Absolutely. I am buck-a-palooza over it. But anyway, inside here, we have we'll show you this sheath. It comes, of course, with the old buck. Has that old buck badging on there with a diamond and buck knives. If it comes through there like a little kind of a mountain scene there behind that. Buck brass on this snap here. Turn it around back. 110. Oh yeah, it's got that. Can y'all smell that? Let me help you out. That good leather smell here. Yeah, I'm hamming this one up a little. I am. And in here is the jewel. We're going to get into just some of the other stuff that's in there. A limited edition card talking about this knife. There you go. 2001 limited edition. You guys want to pause that for some reason, go ahead. Signed by Chuck Buck at this time. That's when Chuck Buck was the chairman and CEO. We'll get into that later, because we'll get into that later. And also in here about natural markings, showing the elk over here, because spoiler alert, this is already, I think I've already said it, this is going to be another elk, stag elk handle, which is, HT loves that. I'm trying, folks. I'm going to get there. And warranty and registration card. Okay, that's one in the box. Natural marking, limited editions, Chuck Buck, sheath, close the box. You ready for this? You're not ready for this. I'm going to tell you, you're not ready for this. But here we go. Oh yeah. Look here. Look here. Is that not just gorgeous? We have the brass bolsters. Have some nice cut in American Elk Stag here. Look at that, where it kind of darkens down here by the bolster, comes back light, dark, and got a nice ridge right here in the Stag in the middle, and lightens up again, folks. Come on. I'm sorry, gonna gush on this. Admitted Buck fanboy here. If you can't stand that, this video ain't for you, because I'm gonna gush on this knife. I've been sitting on this a minute, waiting on this to show this to you guys. Hopefully, you guys are gonna appreciate this. But I'm gonna gush while I show it. These are real emotions too. It ain't like I'm hamming this up. Yes, I've had this knife in a week or so already, but these are real emotions when I'm showing this knife. This is what I feel, I promise. All right, we'll take you for a quick tour. Of course, everything looks good. You guys know the Buck 110. It is a lockback. brass bolsters, Stag, and check. Oh, wait, we gotta do that again. Gotta do that again. Listen to that, guys. Let me get up here close. Oh, that buck 110 thwack. If you know, you know. I know. Do you know? If you know what I'm talking about, you're, son. Folks, look at this. Has a nice buck deer cut out here in the middle, clip point blade, and this one is serialized. Let me get over here in the light. It'll probably never, yeah, maybe that's coming through. We are serialized. This is number 187. Make sure I'm telling you right. I can't see good in the morning. 187 right here out of 500. Look at that. Look at that cutout, folks. That awesome deer head. And check this out. We're not done. You know, what else? What else we can't take any more HT. I'm just playing with y'all. Check this out on the opposing side. You guys see this right up here? Right there it'll come through. Folks, that is signed by Chuck Buck, the CEO. Rest in peace, Chuck. He has passed. I believe he passed. God, I hope I'm not messing this up. I believe it was 2015. I shouldn't even have said that unless I was. He has passed. And folks, I have nothing in my collection. I have some signed now by CJ graciously. Folks, this is signed and it has 2004 on there. So this was signed a couple, 3 years after this knife was purchased. Limited edition, Stag, the whole nine, and engraved and signed in 2004 by the late Chuck Buck. You guys hear me? Is that not cool? If you get it, you get it. I get it. Oh my goodness, do I get it. Look at this thing, folks. Again, I'm gushing. Told y'all I was going to gush. This ain't for you. This is a Buck fanboy. Admittedly, fanboying today. So, but golly, I love this knife. Immediately, like I said, folks, this just went to the pinnacle of my collection. And I have some nice buck knives. If you've watched my channel, you've seen some... not gonna lie to you, I feel like I have a pretty decent buck collection, but man, I didn't have nothing like this. Now on this one, we don't have any fancy steel. I've got S30V, S35 VN on some of my customs, some of my other knives. This is just the 420 HC, and that is, brother, that is okay with me. This just needs something. If it's signed by Chuck Buck, it has the brass, it has Stag. It just needs to be buck. It just needs to be buck, quintessential buck. And they're 420 Boss heat treated 420 on this build. It's just fitting. Just to me, it's just fitting. It just makes this. This is a classic. Ugh. Let me calm down here. Might spill my Mountain Dew. Folks, love it. Brother David, buddy, I salute you. The throw-ins, this is heartfelt right now. This between me and David. Buddy, you hooked me up. You made this old Arkansonian. These emotions you're getting right here are real. I have been sitting on this review, waiting for the right time. Felt today was the right time. Buddy, thank you so much. I hope you're getting enjoyment. I didn't near. You won this. I won this trade. I hate that. I usually, when somebody horse trades with me, I want to make sure that I went over the top. I didn't this time. I got the better of this deal. I apologize for that. Hopefully, if we trade, we can always trade again, brother. And maybe the next time I'll make sure that I go over the top. But I won this trade, folks. There's just no way around it. If he hadn't threw in another solitary thing, I won this trade. this thing is doing it for good old HT. So, yeah. All right, folks, we're at the 15-minute mark. I know I have fanboyed you to death on this one. I apologize. Okay, I don't apologize. I'm an admitted buck fanboy. I said that earlier. You could have already clicked off my video, but folks, if you hung around, you saw a banger of a buck. A buck banger. Yeah. So, wanted to bring that to you. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. I'll calm down here in a minute. But thank you again, probably the third time, Brother David, for the awesome horse trade. And this is going to be well loved. This is going to get carried. You guys are thinking I'm crazy. This will at least get weekend carried. This will go in my pocket. This will go in a sheath. And yeah, I'm going to show this off some. So it's not just going to sit in the drawer for the rest of its eternity. I know some of you guys probably disagree. You're going to carry that HT? You going to carry that? Darn tootin' I am. It will get carried. If you know me, there it is. I don't want to lie to you. There may be one or two, but 98% of anything I own, I'll carry. And this is no exception. This will get carried. It'll get carried on. It'll kind of get babied a little. It'll get carried on specific occasions, but carried nevertheless. So, another minute of gushing. I'm going to get off here. God bless you. Thank y'all for letting me show you this one. Thank you for letting me fanboy out with it. Yeah. God bless. We're going to see you on the next one. HT, this awesome Buck 110, signing out.
Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get